Breaking news in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell is being traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. A tweet from Woj just a couple minutes ago, Utah is trading Donovan Mitchell to Cleveland for Lauri Markkanen, Ochor Abahi. I know I'm messing up that name, but he was the Cleveland's pick from this past draft that just happened. Colin Sexton in the sign-in trade, so he's going to be with Utah. I think it was a 4-year deal, and 3 unprotected first-round picks and 2 pick swaps. Now, Donovan Mitchell to the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is about to be a crazy season. In the East, the Cavs are now stacking up with like one of the better top teams in the East. Having Darius Garland, now Donovan Mitchell, Okoro, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Ricky Rubio, I'm pretty sure they brought back. This team is going to be one of the best teams in the league. And with Darius Garland's amazing playmaking and his ability to score, Donovan Mitchell, as we all know, is an all-star player. He can score at will when he has the ball in his hands. And Okoro having amazing perimeter defense. Evan Mobley, one of the best young big men in the league, and having another year under his belt. Jared Allen being an all-star last year, same with Darius Garland. And Jared Allen being one of the best shot blockers in the league. And he's still very young. This whole team is amazing. And like I said earlier, Ricky Rubio is very nice. Unfortunately, he got, I think it was torn ACL last year, ended his season short, but he started off very well with the Cavs. This Cleveland squad is going to be extremely scary. Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell in the backcourt doesn't sound very good defensively, but when you say you have a Okoro also on your forwards, he can definitely pick up what Donovan Mitchell and Garland are lacking on defense. Now for Utah, they are getting a lot of picks this offseason from the Rudy Gobert trade and now this trade, and they also got Lauri Markkanen, Ochor Abahi. I think, you know, Lauri Markkanen, he played pretty good for Cleveland, but he's never, I don't think he has like such a high ceiling. Ochor Abahi, I know I'm messing up that name, but he was the Cleveland pick from this past draft. I don't know much about him, but who knows, he's a very young player. Colin Sexton is now under a 4-year contract with Utah. Sexton is still young. Now, he did, I think it was a torn ACL or something. So he is coming back from a pretty big injury, but who knows, hopefully he'll come back better and be a pretty solid piece for Utah. And 3 unprotected first-round picks. I don't know where those first-round picks are. I don't know if it's Cleveland's or someone else's that Cleveland had. And then 2 pick swaps. Now, this is not only big for Cleveland, which is putting them over the top in like top-tier Eastern Conference teams. This is also putting Utah basically, you know, in the race for like Victor Wembanyama next year. If you don't know who that is, he's like the top prospect in next year's draft. I know they got Colin Sexton. He's a very solid player, like borderline all-star when he's healthy. But trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, putting the end to basically their attempt at a championship contender when they had those two for a while. And now it's over. One is in Minnesota, one is in Cleveland now. And now they're basically restarting. And honestly, that's probably not a bad idea. Some teams take way too long to press that restart button, and they drag it on. They're like in the mid-tier, and they're not going anywhere in the playoffs, and they're also not getting good picks. Utah is just hitting that reset button. They saw it wasn't working, so it's time to, you know, clean sweep of the whole roster. They're restarting. They're going to get a lot of picks and a lot of young players in the upcoming years. Now, I do want to say one thing, though. I think picks are somewhat being, like, overvalued in the NBA, and I know some other YouTubers are saying that too. And I somewhat agree because, I mean, Donovan Mitchell is very good and Rudy Gobert is very good, but these picks are like so many picks for like these superstar players or all-star players, and I feel like at some point, like with the Thunder, like you're gonna actually have like too many picks at one point, or at some point, as I should say. Like, how are you going to fit a 15-man roster when you have like 20 picks in the next some years? Now, I don't know exactly how many picks they have or the OKC Thunder have, but they have a ridiculous amount of picks. And I know it is smart to go for young players, but I feel like you should also like get current young players and develop them, the players that are already used to the NBA lifestyle and NBA game speed and everything. But that's just my quick opinion. And this trade is going to just shake the league next year. Do I have a winner or loser? I think the obvious winner would be Cleveland. They have literally an unstoppable offense now. Their defense is still lacking in the perimeter, but they have a Okoro. But there comes to a point where you just can't have one good perimeter defender and him expect to guard like the Kevin Durant's, Kyrie Irving's, LeBrons of the world. Who knows, Donovan Mitchell might buy in on defense when he knows he actually has a chance for the championship now. With the Utah Jazz, they were championship contenders, I guess you can say. They were really just a regular season team, and in the playoffs they went to the second round and just stopped there. With this team, we don't know how they're going to turn out in the playoffs and mesh, but as of right now, I think this team is a top 4 team in the East probably. Now that this Donovan Mitchell trade is over as well, I'm going to be having a lot of my prediction videos come out now, even though I had one Monday I think it was, about the award predictions. Now that like the main blockbuster trade is over and dealt with, I'm probably going to go on with my predictions now that most of these rosters are set for next year. No like big signing or anything. I mean, there's like Dennis Schroeder out there and Montrezl Harrell and all those like other decent role players. But now that Colin Sexton has signed with the Utah Jazz and Donovan Mitchell's with the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think I can now settle into predictions and everything and not have to worry about, oh, this person was traded here, that completely messed up my list. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this was my, first reactions to the trade. This is actually insane, and I'm very, actually really excited for this coming up season to see Cleveland, this young team, up and coming team, have Donovan Mitchell, who's still pretty young, and them being able to be one of the best teams in the league. I think that team is going to be extremely fun to watch, while the Utah Jazz, on the other hand, are probably going to be the opposite. But they kind of want to be there right now. They kind of want to tank. They want to get, top 3 pick in the draft next year and the other draft picks and everything. But anyways, what are your initial reactions to this video? Put it down in the comments below. Who's a winner? Who's a loser? Is Cleveland a championship contender now, or do they still have major holes they need to fill? Is Utah, getting not enough players for Donovan Mitchell? What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit the like button down below, subscribe button, notification bell to be notified as soon as I upload. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.